Hey everybody, it's Elgin here from eXp Realty and the Elgin Pilar Walker team, and just a quick real estate update. Hope you guys had a great 4th of July weekend. So what are we seeing in the marketplace? So no, the market has not crashed. It has not crashed, but we definitely are entering in probably what is more like a normal type of real estate market. And what I mean by that is particularly the past few years, but honestly the last 10 years, we've been on a trajectory of just straight upward growth, all in the real estate market, particularly the areas that I service, and all on the seller side as it benefits towards the seller with the house depreciation and all that, which is great, but not sustainable. So a more normal market is when there is a little bit more inventory available, when the buyers have some opportunities, when there's some negotiation that happens. There wasn't really a lot of negotiation the last couple of years. It's like the buyer has to outbid buyer and give seller everything he wants. Not a negotiation, right? So here's kind of what we're seeing. We're still seeing low inventory. There's low inventory, so there's not an awful lot still for the buyers to quote unquote pick from. We still have more buyers than we have sellers, but our interest rates over the last 3 or 4 months have pretty much doubled. We've pretty much doubled, so we're pretty much at like 6%, right in that ballpark, give or take a little bit, a quarter here, a quarter there. We're right around 6% at the time as I'm speaking. And although that sounds like crazy high, to be honest, during the time I've been selling real estate, that's really been the norm, between that 6 and 8% range. When we bought our first place, it was 14%, and we had to do a buy down to get it to 12%. So this 6 to 8%, it's more normal. Now again, the prices are quite a bit higher, so that has knocked either some of the people out of the market, or at least made people concerned. So we still have more buyers than sellers, but we also have more buyers now that just have been priced out of the market a little bit. So what we're seeing is we're seeing homes take a little bit longer to sell. Some of them we're seeing some price adjustments with, but we haven't seen anything substantial. Probably not going to be anything substantial unless something else happens. We don't really have on the horizon a whole bunch of foreclosures and things coming in, but in my opinion, the pink elephant in the room are the forbearances. We still have quite a few forbearances that, as that market begins to play out, there are probably going to be people that have to sell, and they're going to be in the forbearance situation. Biggest difference, though, back in 2007, 2008, and all of that, if you were in that situation previously, more than likely you were upside down on the house being worth less than what you owed on it. So it fell into a pre-foreclosure or a short sale market. Where we're at today is that the appreciation of houses has been so much that even if we have sellers that the step that they need to take through forbearance is to sell, they're going to have plenty of equity, so they're going to be able to sell the homes. But that will probably mean possible better deals for the buyers. Not steals, but better deals. And it won't be upside down stuff because other people have some equity in it. I've had a couple of transactions already this year in 2022 close just like that. So that possibly could put a little bit more inventory to the market, could possibly have some things done, but I don't really think so. The other thing that's really big right now, honestly, is you've heard me talk about the consumer sentiment. I know most of our realtors don't necessarily talk about things other than houses going up, the houses going down. But consumer sentiment right now with some of these inflation fears have a definite impact on what clients are doing. I mean, you think about it. It's happening to you too. You go to the grocery store, your eggs, your bacon, your milk, your bread is all more expensive. You go to the gas station, your gas is more expensive. Your interest rate to buy the houses, or not just for your houses, but your interest rates for that, credit cards, all of that stuff has increased. Not to mention the fact that if hopefully you do have some kind of savings, some kind of investments. I mean, your 401k that might have been worth $100,000 in January is worth $40,000 today. So people are getting a little bit squeezed, nervous, and are starting to possibly just take a little bit more time before they make big decisions on big things such as buying a house. Buyers, though, what I will tell you is this: is that as this market and its inflation and everything else keeps up as it is, and the moratoriums are released, what you're going to see is you are going to see higher rents. Yes, even higher than they are today. That's the next shoe to fall, is to say, where you might be paying $2,500 a month as we speak today on something, and 6 months from now that $2,500 might be $3,200. So it's still it's a better time to buy than it is to rent. What the only thing that you should be worried about buying is not the interest rate, is not the price of the property, but how much it is monthly, and can you afford it. If you can afford the monthly income, the monthly payment rather, and it fits your budget, then it's something that you should take a look at. If it does not, you should not. And make that clear. If it does not fit into what you can do monthly, then don't force feed yourself into it. Because we don't want you to have to come back in 6 months or 12 months and need to get out of that property, because you may not be able to refinance it because the interest rate may not have gone down, and you may not be able to sell it because it may not have accumulated enough equity to do so yet. So if you have questions, feel free to reach out to myself or anybody else on the team. We love to assist you. Elgin Walker, eXp Realty. And remember, no matter what you're going through in life, it's just a temporary condition, because things change. And it truly is. It's a great life. God bless you.